What is going on YouTube? Hitting back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as XRP to US dollar. We're also going to be looking at the current coin market cap and DueDEX. I also want to kind of throw in the stock market there, here and there too, because I do believe there's some interesting things coming for the S&P 500. So if you are interested in learning about, your Roth IRAs and your retirement funds and where they could be moving in the next 3 to 4 months, definitely make sure to stick around for the remainder of today's video. As you guys can see, if you guys have been watching any of my analysis, you can kind of figure out exactly what's going to happen, considering that the market currently is trading right here. We don't have to really reference what has happened every single time in the past when it heads up that high. Hopefully you guys can put the pieces together. But we will go into detail a little bit more today. You can see the same issues and problematic zones are happening within a lot of these bigger cryptocurrencies, except for Ethereum. Otherwise, though, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, as this does help out YouTube algorithm. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at CryptoVOfficial. This way, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can DM me over there. Otherwise, let's jump into today's episode. All right, so yesterday I made a video, as you can see right here, which was in regards to XRP, Ripple, and Bitcoin are about to pop. This is in regards to this moving average that we are retesting, which I do want to go into specifics discussing. But before we do that, I just want to say there's less than 48 hours before the $200 Bitcoin giveaway. It has ended. So that means you have less than 48 hours less than 43 hours to enter the giveaway before the raffle ends. So definitely make sure to check it out. It is completely free to enter. You got to be in it to win it, obviously. So definitely make sure you enter it. It is completely free. It's totally free. I don't really understand, and I'm still trying to figure out why none of you or some of you still haven't joined it. Feel free to leave in the comments as to why you're skeptical about, making $200 to subscribe to the YouTube channel. You let me know down in the comments. You watch the video, 50% of you watch the videos but don't subscribe. So definitely just click the subscribe button down below. That does help out. And you might be lucky and win $200. So otherwise, check that out, link in the description. But to continue what was discussed yesterday in regards to this popping that I made, this is what I want to talk about. Specifically, it's a lot of these cryptos. I want to kind of steer clear of Ethereum, because Ethereum's the one crypto that's really unpredictable at this point. But XRP right now has been trading very well the past couple of days. We noticed, or past couple of weeks, honestly, we were watching this downtrend 3 years, guys. This is from 2017. This is 3 years of just downtrend, just, hitting a fan, hitting a wall, just straight downtrend, straight, negative return on investment every single year. Eventually, we hit the bottom here, and we see this slight correction to the upside, and we're like, what is that? What is that? We broke above resistance. We broke above the resistance on the moving average, which you can clearly see right here. I'm just going to adjust this slightly. Not sure how that got moved. Something like this. We just slightly got above here. We were watching this candle. And I said, and I quote, if we break and close above this downtrend, because we can clearly extend this downtrend like this, if this downtrend is broken above here, this is the bottom support, or we're going to break bearish. So it really came down to this candle. If this candle was able to consolidate out, and in the 7 days before the weekly candle closed outside the downtrend, it was a straight line straight up to the moving average. That is exactly what happened. The thing is, currently, we're now in a sticky situation. We are hitting a moving average. This is weekly moving average. This stuff right here takes a long time to consolidate. It takes a long time, as there is a ton of resistance at this level here. It's not just this coin. Not only that, we're extremely overextended on the MACD. We're hitting the overbought area on the relative strength indicators, but this is a very challenging level for XRP. Not only XRP, Litecoin's having a very similar movement. Litecoin has shot up, very similar, broken bullish outside of its symmetrical triangle, which hopefully you guys know at this point. This is a symmetrical triangle. We finally broke outside the downtrend and we shot right up to the moving average. Thing is, we look a lot better than XRP does. You can see we're not nearly as overextended on the MACD. We're trading very nicely at 58 on the RSI. We're just hitting this resistance, this moving average here, and you can see that we're having a ton of uncertainty. The bulls and the bears are fighting. We're just figuring out which one is going to win. It obviously comes down to this. If rejection happens, we're going to correct probably down to the nearest support. If we break bullish and we break above this resistance and can actually close a weekly candle. So it's a waiting game. How do you know to buy in long? Very simple. We have 1 day and 13 hours left. You can see it right here. If we, in 1 day and 13 hours, can close this candle above this green line, we close up above here at like 60, we're bullish and we're most definitely shooting up somewhere to, at most, I'd say on a conservative scale, $84 from 57. So you have to consider that. We're just waiting for this confirmation of, are we going to be breaking above this resistance, or are we going to, correct in a short? Obviously, I do trade in markets like this. It's all linked in my Patreon. I highly recommend you check it out. There's plenty of people in it now, a ton of people in it now, that I highly recommend you check out and support and look at, because there's a lot of like-minded people making some very profitable trades. Now, when you look at Bitcoin, there's some other very interesting things. We had a bearish cross on the MACD. We have resistance of the overbought, which pulled us down lower. Currently, it did help us, actually. We were retesting 71. We're now at 63 on the RSI, which is fine. But we are having a bit of resistance, which you can clearly see right here. I can move this up ever so slightly. I don't know why that fell as well. But around that is a resistance that we are having trouble breaking above. So it's merely just a waiting game now. Are we going to be able to break above here, or are we going to consolidate lower? It's just a waiting game. Are we going to be breaking above here on the daily? We're looking at this on the daily. We can jump to the weekly and get a better perspective. Hopefully it loads. This is what I was afraid of. Oh, there we go. Of it not loading. But you can see more so where this resistance kind of caps off. I did have it lower. Now I remember why. I had it closer to here, because we have resistances retested here. We have wicks, but just the candle wicks closed below there. Ultimately, the same thing probably applies to here, but we are trading above it. We are in an uptrend. That's the thing. It is very hard to trade Bitcoin and Ethereum. Not necessarily Bitcoin as much as Ethereum, but it's harder because they're not following a similar pattern. We have a bullish cross on the MACD, on the moving average, but we have a bearish resistance recheck on the RSI. So it definitely plays some very interesting signals. You can see there is a downtrend here that it's kind of retesting. It's just a problematic zone. It's merely a waiting game. You can see it had a big pump. It shot up about, let's see, 30%, which is incredible. But now we have to figure out as to how much higher are we going to pump. We've retested overbought here. Last time we retested overbought, we consolidated downwards, and then we shot up higher. So let's see if we break into overbought market. If that's the case, we can head up a little bit higher, retesting closer to 14,000 before you can see a conservative drop. I mean, this is a pennant bullet or bull flag. I don't know how you want to look at it. I mean, I can pull it up, pennant flag crypto, and you can see what it is that I'm referencing. Can't type. All right, so check this out. This is the pennant flag we're talking about. It's like, how much higher is this going to continue? We have the uptrend, we have the pennant flag formation, then we have the bullish movement upwards again. Is this the same length as the starting point? We could base judgment off that. I mean, we could very easily base judgment. We could see, let's do percentage, This is about 64, that's incredible, 64%. So if we were to use that scale, we could double this, or sorry, we put it right here. We could continue this higher to like about here. I would say closer to 14 to 15,000. So by the end of the year. So honestly, on a conservative scale, I would put us close to about $15,000 in Bitcoin. I mean, if we just put this above here. I mean, yes, this is the same height as the prior breakout. You can see right here. If I drag this on from the starting point to where we decided to start consolidating, right here, and then I move that here, it's about the same area. If not, it'll send us up to about $12,800, but we're very close, and that's the thing we have to consider. Otherwise, looking at the S&P 500, we have a bullish cross the MACD. That problem, I mean, we've had these bullish crosses before. That's the thing. We had the bullish cross right here. The problem is we're lining up again with a very dangerous market. I mean, this is the, like, I think we're entering the third or the fourth phase. I think the fourth quarter of trading. And there's a lot of stuff going on, but the fact is, last time we came overbought, notice we were here, we swung up, and at the top we were overbought. We swung up, and at the top right now we're overbought, but we might breach this resistance. I think the next 3 months we're going to tank. I mean, that's just me on the market. We're in a recession, but the markets are not reflecting it, which is very interesting. Let me know in the comments down below what you think, but that is going to wrap up today's video. I don't want this to go on too long. Otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to partake in the giveaway. 42 hours left. Free to enter. Link in the description. And make sure to subscribe to the channel. Turn on post notifications. Leave the giant thumbs up. Follow me on Twitter at CryptoTheOfficial, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.